Is there anything that you would look to, you personally, not anybody else, not other pundits, not even perhaps family members, that you would look to say, if I see that, I will reevaluate?
If I had some medical condition that emerged, if the doctors came to me and said, you got this problem, that problem. Look, I'm only 3 years older than Trump, okay? And I think I'm in a little better physical shape than he is. The point is, though, that it's not unreasonable for people to say, wait a minute, you're 81 years old. And so I think it's a legitimate thing from the race. And as long as I can demonstrate that it's not affecting my ability to compete, my ability to get things done, my ability to literally lead the world. Lead the world.
So you are willing from year to year to look at your health, your capabilities, and move from that place?
Well, as a practical matter, yes, but there's no reason to believe that's not going to happen. And so it's all about treating people with dignity. And it's about making sure that, look, I mean, for example, look at the heat I'm getting because I named the Secretary of Defense, a black man. I named Ketanji Brown. I mean, because of the people I've named.
I'd like you to take a moment and tell Black America what you want them to know. Why should they turn out for you?
Because they know where my heart is. They know where my head is. And by the way, if you notice, whether it's young blacks or young whites or young Hispanics or young Asian Americans, they've never focused until after Labor Day. I mean, the idea they're focused intently on the election right now is not there. We make sure there's access to affordable internet, just like in Roosevelt's time, back in earlier than that, making sure there was electricity and agriculture in the rural areas. That's all. It takes time for it to happen, and so it's just taking time for people to see it.
Explain to people why this election is different.
Well, look, one of the things that occurred when I won, you may remember, I said I was running for 3 reasons. It was after my son was killed, died because of Iraq. And I didn't want to get involved. And then I was watching television. And I was a professor at Penn and I was watching television later. And you saw those folks come out of the fields in Charlottesville carrying torches, accompanied by the Ku Klux Klan, carrying Nazi swastikas. And a young woman a bystander was killed. And he was asked, well, tell me about what happened here, Mr. President. There were good people on both sides. That's when I decided I had to run. That's why I ran. If you take a look at what we've done in terms of the number of police officers most cops are killed, once responding to domestic violence or that. So we don't need more cops. What we need is more social workers. We need more people who are in communities building coalitions. That's growing across the country. That's growing in neighborhoods.
What do you tell people who are paying $6 for cereal? They can't take their kids to a movie or a ball game, memories that last with you. What do you tell them?
Well, I tell them what's happening is inflation is coming down. It is coming down. You have 16 Nobel laureates in economics saying that it's coming down. I think you're going to see, I have not spoken to the Fed. My guess is they're going to reduce rates. But what we have to do is deal with the corporate greed. I would ordinarily be going through black neighborhoods on the foot, working through the neighborhoods. I have a tradition. I close every campaign, no matter what campaign, going into the projects and going down the east side. And, hey, Joe, how you doing? Everybody, well, just because they're my friends, let them know I'm still there. We can't do that now. Not because of the black community, because it's too dangerous for me to be out walking unaccompanied. So what I'm doing, though, is trying to keep in touch with as many of my black constituents and letting people know that I'm available. I'm available. It's a reason why I got involved in politics in the first place. Not a joke. Not a joke.